just a quick heads up, this review may pertain some strong language, so that if you're underage or something and you're not interested, please stop watching this video now, or alternatively plug in some headphones so you don't upset anybody else around you. Anyways, see you on the other side. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shin Megami X here to give you another awesome Bleach review. This Bleach chapter is 551, entitled The Burnt Offerings. Alright, because I'm a little bit late with giving you this chapter review, I'm not going to bother giving you a summary, but instead I'm going to dive straight into my thoughts, opinions, and what I thought was good about this chapter, and what was bad and whatnot. Alright, so now diving in straight away. One of the main bits I liked about the chapter was mainly coming towards the middle / end of the chapter, and that was the part where, you know, Toshiro's literally running away from Bazby like a coward, trying to think on his feet of ways to fight back and destroy him, and trying to get away at the same time. So, you know, come and try and think of a strategy. So I did like that, because it's showing Toshiro's using his Shikai in new and innovative ways that we've never seen before. So I thought that was pretty cool, and that's what I like about, you know, the captains so far, those ones that have had their Bankai stolen, because before they all used to, like, you know, when they're in trouble, like, oh fine, Bankai. But now that they don't have that, they're having to rely on new and innovative strategies in order to defeat an enemy that is quite significantly more powerful than them in their Shikai, which is all good, well and dandy, and I love that a lot. So that was really good to see. As for like the beginning bit of the chapter with, you know, hascwalds and Shunsui and Nanao, I thought what Hashwald said was very, very, very true. But like, basically, she develops a Kido that is able to repel Quincy powers. So knowing that this is a war, and knowing that you guys are Shimigami, you're in a war, it makes sense to come up with strategy. So why did you not teach that to the other captains? Come on, like, makes perfect sense. Like, if you come up with a way to defend yourself against Quincy's, it would have made sense. You teach it to the other captains, like, come on. See, this is what I'm talking about with the Shimigami. It's like, they're not thinking, they don't think. They're just going into random battles without much thought other than the main battle itself. Just thinking, okay, here's the enemy, we need to defeat them, that's it. No, you're forgetting something. This is a war. In a war, you can't win a war just based off winning a battle. You need to come up with strategies. Strategies will win you the war. It's like, you ever heard the saying, like, you may have won the battle, but you ain't won the war? Like, yeah, because you're forgetting that these guys have final holy forms. You got Juha, who's significantly stronger than all of the other Stern Ridders, for example. So yeah, you can kill off all the Star Knights one by one, which I don't see happening anytime soon, but you could do that. But then you're forgetting you got Juha. You got Yamamoto's Bankai. So that's what I'm saying. But then you found a way to defend yourself against Quincy powers, and you didn't teach the other captains. Come on, man, what's wrong with you? So, anyways, I thought that was like a good, like, wake up call for Nanao. Like, you really should have taught the other captains. Anyways, I'm rambling on about that bit enough. You guys get the message. Anyways, back to the middle of the chapter. I can't remember the name of this Quincy. The one with Wolverine claws. He's awesome. He's just awesome. You know, I really like these Star Knights. They're just so sick. But anywho, what I didn't like about that bit in particular was that, okay, yeah, I know Toshiro may have survived Bazby's explosion attack, and then he was cut down by the Wolverine guy, kind of Quincy. What I didn't like though is that he said that, oh, we promised to leave, you know, the captains whose Bankai we stole to the, you know, the Stern Raiders who stole them. Like, basically, the Stern Raiders who stole the Bankais is the one who should finish off that particular captain. I'll tell you why I didn't like that. Basically, it provides an opportunity for Toshiro to be saved. And like I said before in my previous chapter review, I think it would be like it'd be a significant twist in the story, or it'll provide a great impact on the story, I should say, if Toshiro was to die. Because although I like Toshiro as a character, it's like, I don't know why his fandom's so great and whatnot, but anyways, although I like Toshiro as a character, it would provide a great impact for the story if he died, because it would also potentially provide character development for Rangiku, which she quite evidently has never had. And yeah, basically it'd make a great impact on the story. But now, all that's happened is that basically you delaying and stopping Bazby killing him because basically you want to kill him yourself because you're the one who stole his Bankai. It's like, okay, the longer you take, you know, the more chance you're giving them to be saved. And that's what I hate about, you know, villains in particular. They always prolong things out. It's like, the only villain I've ever yet seen not do that is Juha himself. He's like, you know what, no long thing, I'm doing what I need to do, I'm gonna cut you down, that's it. Like, he wasted no time with Yamamoto. He didn't waste time dilly-dallying and explaining his plan and you know, saying that, oh, like you said, fuck honor, fuck all of that. Sorry for my language, but yeah, he has the right idea. But in most other anime, in like only have for side villains as well, they always like to prolong things. I'm like, dude, just get the job done. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, the guy's laid up flat, you've cut him down, but you taking long is just providing an opportunity for him to be saved when Basby could have killed him right then and there. So that was another gripe I had with the chapter. Now, my main gripe with the chapter is the end. I know this would seem like it's coming like quite a negative review, but you know what? It is what it is, man. Basically, I didn't like the end of the chapter when Mayuri got the call from Urahara saying that he's found a way to give the captains who had their bankai stolen back. I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. And for the reasons I've already explained, it's that, okay, the fact that they've lost their bankai means they have to come up with new and innovative ways to take down the enemy. All their bankais, like, come on, man, we've seen it before. It's been done to death, especially Toshiro's bankai, like Daiguren Hyonimaru, like, come on, bro, it's been done to death. Every battle he's used it. Soifon, her bankai, there's nothing like special about it. She can't develop that any further. It's a freaking nuke. Yeah, so that's what I think. I think that the way that the bankai is set up is hindering character development or development for particular characters, especially characters that rely on their bankai, such as Ichigo and Toshiro. Like, I think it's better that they don't have a bankai, so they're having to come up with new and innovative strategies. Like, Toshiro's done woven ice to make it stronger. He used ice mist to, like, you know, blind his enemy. Like, he was using his head, he's setting up traps and stuff. Now it's like, this is the way that you should be fighting in the beginning. You know what I mean? Not just bankai and that's it. No. Anyways, so that's why I didn't like it. It's like, oh, great, he actually found a way to give it back. I would have preferred it if their bankais were lost forever, but he found a way to, like, you know, like, if they were going to take your bankai, they could, Urahara found a way to stop you from taking it. I would have much preferred that rather than saying like, oh, I found a way to give your bankais back. Because like, it's almost like, well, the whole bankai stealing thing was all for nothing. If they can just, it's kind of annoying. So those are my gripes with the chapter. So yeah, good point, 2 bad points. So I've got to give the chapter pretty much just a good. And when I say a good, out of 10, I have to give that just a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. So nothing amazing. Like, had some very, very good points, don't get me wrong. So I'm not bashing Kubo's work because, you know, I'm not going to go into art style and stuff because Kubo always does a great job in art style. But as for the overall chapter in itself, I thought it was like, you know, a decent chapter because it had, for me, 1 mediocre part, 1 like really good part, like, you know, seeing Toshiro you fight innovatively, and then 2 like kind of 1 bad point to me. That's because that's just my personal opinion, but I guess I can't put opinion too much into this since it's a review and whatnot, and you know, I'm going to do this right. So kind of scratched that one. And then 1 bad point, obviously for the reasons I've explained before, like whole sense of character development for characters and, you know, overusing bankai and yada yada yada. You guys get the message. I'm not going to ramble on to you guys because I'm not going to try to bore you guys because you guys ain't stupid. Anywho, so that's my review for the chapter, guys. 7 out of 10. It's your boy Shimigami X, aka your Captain X. I'm signing out. And as always, my people, take care. Have an awesome day. Peace. You're dismissed.